Welcome back to Dr. Finance. I'm Andy Kim, and this video is to celebrate more than 1,000 subscribers together with you. Thank you very much for your support, strong support, and I will try my best to manage this channel with improved contents in finance and career development for our undergraduate students and hopefully MBA students as well in Korea, or as well as in international wise, right? Your comments or suggestions would be welcomed to my email address or leaving comments below. Always welcome. Thank you. And time flies like an arrow, I know. And then over the past 2 months, what have I done? Well, summer teaching for undergraduate students from all around the world, and we call it ISS program, International Summer Students Program or whatever. And then there I taught the psychology of fintech, which is about behavioral finance and fintech essentially. But the name psychology sounds, I think, more even better. So I came up with this title. And then what did I do as well? Simultaneously, I've been organizing quantitative investment competition thanks to the generous support of S&P Global Market Intelligence and Celebratng Global Investors. Celebratng Global Investors is perhaps one of the top quantitative trading powerhouse in Korea, the fund in Korea. And so here you see this brief schedule going on, and then the undergraduate students from the Business School of SKKU and the School of Economics are joining their forces together and then learning from each other. So we hope this would maximize their opportunities to mutually learning and improving. This has been possible thanks to the strong support of the department program chair of the Global Business Administration, Professor Young-Bong Chang, and the department chair of the Global Economics, Professor Dong-Won Lee. So we really, I sincerely appreciate their strong support. And let's hope for the best. And S&P Global has been very generous in supporting this event. So we wish to have a great session, the finals competition session in their building in the future. Yeah! So that the students will get more excited and more, stimulated or inspired, right? To meet the global experts in quantitative trading, right? Now, what am I going to teach next semester? Well, the first thing is international finance. Just like what you've seen in my YouTube channel, right, as has been always available, but I'm teaching with the more updated materials as well. The textbook is by Eun, Resnick, and Chul Loon. This subject will be, very, very interesting given the current situation. Current issue is very hot, right? We talk about these stagflation issue, okay, starting from United States and Korea as well, especially after the pandemic. Helicopter money was spread out, and now we have totally new shock in production coming from the U.S.-China relations, trade war, and plus geopolitical risk coming from Ukraine and Russia. It has a lot of implication for Korean Peninsula as well, because we are right next to China and North Korea and Russia as well. And it has a lot of implication for Taiwan and China relations as well. Now, it all shows up in foreign exchange rate, okay? And through the channels of interest rate parodies, and then so all these concepts, balance of payment, and then foreign reserve, what do we mean by reserve currencies, all these kind of macroeconomic fundamentals, we're going to learn about it through these courses. So it's going to be a very exciting one, okay? I hope. We learn a lot, right? Enjoy it. So wait for that. And the next thing I'm going to teach is portfolio management, but it's in Korean language, portfolio 관리, we say it. And it's about asset allocation and quantitative trading, and then market psychology as well, right? What's going to be the textbook? Learning, portfolio management through Python, in Korean language. I'm going to teach it, and then using Excel as well, because younger generation guys, they are all Python guys, but the older generation guys, you can't teach an old dog a new trick, so you have to convince your boss somehow with Excel a little bit. And here is a fantastic book using Excel, and then so you can enjoy that. And then this one is a reference book by Benninga, Simon Benninga, 4th edition, but 5th edition is also there, financial modeling. So I'm gonna go through a little bit of them as I find some relevant materials. And also I'm going to teach some MBA classes, behavioral finance and fintech, in Korean language. And there I'll try to use some more Python this time. Now, the next part of my video, I think I'm going to spend some time talking about the career advice from my friend, Mr. Colum Rafferty, who is the vice chairman of AmCham China. And this is the thing he told my students when we were visiting Beijing office, and then he graciously showed us around for this AmCham China and Yale Center. We really appreciate his effort. Thank my friend. And this is, I think, very helpful for our international as well as Korean undergraduate students, because they always wonder what is going to be their future, and then what do they want to, what career they want to develop. Okay, 3 most important things to consider are passion, skill, and market, he said. Okay, what do we mean by that? Well, people say that, follow your passion, whatever you love to do, do it like crazy, and then you will see in the end you will succeed. Okay, but that's not all. You have to be also skillful. Do you have some necessary skills, essential skills in the area of your passion is an issue. Okay, so it has to be in the intersection. Okay, not here, neither or nor there. Okay, that's not all. The intersection is over here. Okay, some areas you feel passion and then you are skillful, but is it marketable? Okay, you have to care about the market as well. How are they, do people like your product? Do people like your services, your skills, and your passion? Is it needed in the market or not needed in the market? God knows what's going to happen in the market in the future, but in the, for short-term horizon, 1 year, 2 years, or at least 5 years down the road, the picture is kind of, rather predictable, except for black swan events like pandemic, right? All of a sudden, COVID-19 happened, and then all this kind of market shock happened. But that's rare case. Once it is there, the regime will not change. The new regime will not change over the next kind of 5 years or something. So you see a reasonable degree of marketability. So 3 things give you some intersection area where you could prosper. Okay, in the investment banking area, okay, are you skilled enough? Do you have passion enough for finance? And at the same time, is the investment banking area that you work on, is it dying? Is it emerging? Is it staying there? All these kind of things you'll have to consider together with it. Okay, so that's the thing for today. I hope you enjoyed my video this time. I'm cutting it short within 10 minutes. So let's see how many people watches it. All right, thanks for watching it, and then have a great summer, rest of the summer break. Bye bye. 再见. Au revoir.